All right, everyone, hello and welcome to today's Call of Duty match versus Keiser University with University of Jamestown as your home team, obviously. We're starting on, I looked it up, it's Bow Cage. That's how you pronounce it. But we're starting with some hard point on Bow Cage. Pretty standard. I think this is the first map they've done every week. So, see how it plays out. Obviously, I believe they're undefeated on this map, if I remember correctly. They might have dropped one. But now that I think of it, I think they did manage to come back and take that one. But they are actually undefeated, I believe. And we are off. We'll see if UJ keeps their same aggressive approach as usual. They have been very good about their rotates, and then I actually did talk to him after that the match last week. They do actually talk about rotating and stuff. Already we see a lead for Keiser University as two players from University of Jamestown Falls. Optic Waffle and FaZe Me both managed to pick one off, but not before FaZe Me is traded as well. Optic Waffle taking some shots, not connecting. Esports Ian does pick one. Optic Waffle gets one, pushes on the site. UJ now has control of the hard point as they look to tie up this game with 10 points. Optic Waffle turns the corner, but does get dropped in time. Esports Ian also falls as well. Keiser University takes over the site. Link not quite able to get shots down. However, FaZe Me able to get onto site and get a kill. UJ still doesn't have control of this hard point. FaZe Me didn't realize that he was actually getting shot at there. Optic Waffle picks one, knows there's one in the barn. Link falls, pops a dead, he turns the corner and gets the kill. Great performance there from Optic Waffle, but not before he falls. Keiser University still has control of the hard point, and they have control as it moves. Link with some good shots there. The nade coming out, concussion coming out. Pushes up to the tank, gets hit by that nade, contests the hard point. Nice little slide kill there. Doesn't get the second one, though. Optic Waffle with a huge flank, gets one, doesn't quite get the second, though. This hard point is neutral right now. A little vaporization action going there. Esports Ian looking to push on the site. Turns the corner into one, though. Link does push on. Gets picked off. Optic Waffle getting one. Swapping to the MP40 and getting a second. And then falling to Mutiger. Great shots, though. FaZe Me not taking any shots to the player on the tank. However, Esports Ian with some cheeky action to take the control of this hard point. Guys are looking to double their lead right now. Good gunplay from Optic Waffle there to get a kill. Keiser still has one, and Optic Waffle picking off the last player on the hard point. 5 seconds left to move. UJ does have control for these last few seconds, trying to close this lead a little bit. FaZe Me and Optic Waffle both fall. Esports Ian now above the hard point. 3 players on, and the trophy system is down. He sees one, gets one, turns the corner, gets dropped, and Link falls as well. FaZe Me now looking to push onto this hard point. Health is slowly regenning. Optic Waffle picks one. FaZe Me did die trying to push on the site. Keiser University has an absolute chokehold right now. Link falls onto site. Optic Waffle coming behind. Esports Ian getting a pinch. And UJ manages to control the hard point for the first time on this site. FaZe Me comes through spraying. Gets one. Link gets a second. Esports Ian gets a third. The dead silence comes out from Optic Waffle. FaZe Me almost died there, but managed to stay alive. Esports Ian does fall, but Link gets the trade. Trophy system gets detonated. UJ still has this hard point, now closing this lead up to a 10-point deficit. Keiser's already moved on to the next hard point, though. They've already got 2 players on. Esports Ian falls before he can even get to the site. Optic Waffle turns the corner, gets the flicker on, doesn't get the kill. They're playing Ring Around the Rosies now. Sees the one on the tank, pulls out his other gun. I believe Automaton. A little team kill from there. Optic Waffle with a huge flank, managing to get away. Push it on the side, get that contest, and picks a second. UJ still doesn't have this hard point, though. Optic Waffle sees one. Little jumper on the corner, gets one, but not before falling. Link pushes on the site, doesn't get any shots off. And Keiser now taking a 20-point lead as we have 3.5 minutes left to play. Optic Waffle, Esports Ian on site. Optic Waffle and Esports Ian both get the kill there. Esports Ian falls, the concussion coming out. It connects. Optic Waffle going for a flank now. Sees the one in the door. Doesn't get the kill, decides to play it slow, which is smart. FaZe Me dies trying to push on. Optic Waffle makes his move, gets one, but before getting traded. Keiser with a 40-point lead now. Moving to this next hard point already. Esports Ian not quite able to get the kill. FaZe Me picks one before getting traded. Link switches to an Owen, but drops before he can get the kill. And Keiser The site's neutral right now. Pushing on. Nade comes out from Esports Ian. It gets a hit marker. He knows one's on the tree. Dies. Link and Optic Waffle both get one before Link falls himself. Optic Waffle does fall as well. I was going to say dies. Excuse me. FaZe Me sees one. Gets a kill. Nice little peeks here. Doesn't get the second. Gets slid around. Esports Ian gets one. Jumps on the site before dropping himself. Nade coming out. Concussion comes out. And Optic Waffle gets lasered. Nice kill from Link with the Owen gun. Doesn't get the shots on target, though, for the second. FaZe Me pushes on. That man on the tree is making an absolute mockery right now. He is holding this so hard. Already to the next hardpoint. Optic Waffle. That timing is unfortunate. Never even sees that player who manages to pick off Link. And the hardpoint moves. Jay now down over half right now. The reload, it comes in at an unfortunate timing as he gets the corner slid around. Esports Ian knows where one is. Sees him go out the door. This hardpoint is still controlled by Keiser as they continue to extend their lead. Esports Ian gets shot in the back. Optic Waffle picks one, gets picked from the window. FaZe Me getting shots down, turns the corner. Still not dead. And he gets the kill. Link now on site, gets one. Tags up on the second. Esports Ian there to back it up. Link falls. FaZe Me comes around the corner. The drop shot coming from the one on the roof. Optic Waffle pushing onto the site, hopping around, but gets it caught in a three-way crossfire. And Keiser is now double their lead once again. FaZe Me gonna look to maybe get a kill here before this hardpoint moves. And already you can see Keiser players are starting to move. Some of them might even have a flank. Esports Ian and FaZe Me both fall. Link gets a kill though. However, this hardpoint has moved and Keiser is already in possession of it. FaZe Me picks off one. The hardpoint is UJ's as Link slides around the corner, picks one. Optic Waffle gets two. And UJ looking to close up this gap just a little bit. Esports Ian sees one. Tough shot to make with iron sights. Link trades for one. Gets one kill before falling himself. Esports Ian falls as well. Optic Waffle picks one with a headshot. FaZe Me running around the tank. Falls, but Optic Waffle has two. Sees the third. Runs out of ammo, but he does have them tagged up quite a bit. Link runs on the site. Gets one. Optic Waffle takes shots. Gets down fast enough, though. The hit markers come out. Optic Waffle still alive. Esports Ian manages to get one in the back line. Link finally falls. Optic Waffle dies as well. Esports Ian in a 1v2 right now. Turns the corner. Can't get turned around fast enough, though. FaZe Me manages to pick two before falling himself. Link gets one. Excuse me. My mouth is getting dry. And UJ now closing up this gap even more. Only 50 points between them and Keiser. And they're already on this next hardpoint. Keiser contests. Optic Waffle is watching from the outside. Link is on site. Link does fall. FaZe Me coming in from spawn. Gets one. Knows where a second is. Doesn't get his gun up fast enough, though. Optic Waffle running on with his MP40. Knows where a few are. The site is contested. Good prone angle. Gets shot in the back, though. FaZe Me runs on and gets slid around the corner. Esports Ian now in a firefight. Manages to stay alive. Runs the corner into another, but Optic Waffle is there to get the trade. Nasty little head glitch there. FaZe Me runs on the site. Knows where at least two are. Doesn't get his stick down fast enough, though. Link does get one before dying himself. FaZe Me now running once again. 8 seconds left on this hard point. Keiser with almost a 100-point lead at this point in the game. 2 minutes left to play. Optic Waffle with a good little flank. Dinks one. Already on. Esports Ian there to assist. Optic Waffle picks another. Link gets one as well. Optic Waffle gets another. And now UJ's just going to play it slow. They have to close this gap up a little bit. Optic Waffle with a good trigger discipline. Gets one. Doesn't quite get the second before he gets picked in the back. But Link is there to get the assist. UJ still has control of this hard point. They're slowly chipping away at this gap. But it is a pretty large gap at this point. FaZe Me gets flashed. Doesn't get one. Link manages to stay alive for a little bit longer before dying. UJ still has the hard point because Optic Waffle and Esports Ian are here to clean up. FaZe Me dies. Optic Waffle gets the one player from Keiser. Gets a second. Esports Ian still holding the site. One player from Keiser is outside. Optic Waffle gets a third. Doesn't see the one player. Sees him through the cracks in the door. Gets shot in the back, though. The hard point has moved. They've brought it to a 40-point deficit at this point. UJ holds for a second before Esports Ian gets a huge double kill. And once again, we see Keiser's player take the tree. Optic Waffle is coming around the corner trying to stay alive. FaZe Me and Esports Ian get chunked hard, but they're here to stay. Except FaZe Me gets his kneecaps blown off by that grenade. Great shot from Optic Waffle there with the hop. Strafing run coming down. Doesn't kill anyone. I believe that was Keiser's strafing run. UJ now down only 40 points as Keiser takes this hard point. That nade was huge for Esports Ian as he makes it a one-tap. Esports Ian gets a second, and Optic Waffle gets a kill with the nade. UJ takes the hard point. FaZe Me and Link both trade up as well. FaZe Me drops. Esports Ian, Optic Waffle. Esports Ian dies. Optic Waffle with a huge flank on the roof. The hard point hadn't moved yet, but Keiser already has control. FaZe Me trying to trade shots, but just can't get the kill. Link falls as well. Esports Ian drops. I'm getting their MP40s confused. This is a tough hard point. Keiser has this absolutely locked down. One player in the window, two in the corners. Link tries to push on, gets killed. Esports Ian, FaZe Me both pick one. FaZe Me falls. Optic Waffle gets a third. Esports Ian goes down. He knows where one is. The slider on the corner. Beautiful shots. And UJ has this hard point under lock now. Let's see if they can keep it. Optic Waffle gets one before dying to a second. Esports Ian falls as well. Link falls as well. Link falls. Esports Ian gets the kill. Esports Ian turns the corner. Doesn't get the kill, though. FaZe Me knows where that player is. Gets one. Gets two with the hip fire. FaZe Me did see him. Gets the kill. Link falls behind, but they still have control of this hard point. Now almost a 20-point gap with 30 points left to play. It is to 250 in hard point. FaZe Me sees one. Doesn't get the kill. Keiser already has this. UJ has to play aggressive here to take control. Optic Waffle runs into one. Doesn't get around the corner before he dies. Link is there to get the kill. FaZe Me is on site now. UJ has control. 28 points are between Keiser and UJ, but a double kill from UJ takes control of the site. Keiser. Esports Ian, Optic Waffle on now. Optic Waffle falls. Knows that one is behind. Still trying to hold on to this hard point. Sees the one on the tank, but dies. And Keiser gets a 3K to take control of the hard point. Once again, Optic Waffle gets one. Makes it around the corner. Only 10 points left to play. Doesn't see him through the gun barrel, though. UJ has to make a play on the site or else they can't contest. FaZe Me sees one. Doesn't take any shots before dying. And that looks like that is going to be the first round. As UJ is not going to be able to get onto the site. Maybe they are. 2 points left to play. One. And that is going to be the round. Fortunately, UJ drops the first round. Now that I think about it, it was not Bow Cage that they lead. So they're still undefeated on the other map. Don't remember the name, though, unfortunately. Best play from Optic Waffle. I think it was the double kill. Nope, it was a nice little 3K. 2K, excuse me. Great numbers from Keiser University. They all played almost all positive. Optic Waffle, once again, making a dominating performance. UJ just wasn't able to get onto those sites as quickly as they wanted to, and because of that, Keiser was able to lock them down and get really good angles to keep control. They did bring it back from a 100-point deficit to only 20, though. But we'll see if UJ can keep their momentum going into the second round and hopefully tie it up. All right, the map was Tuscan. That was the name of the map. But we are moving into the second match. Search and destroy, though, not hardpoint. So as far as I know, UJ still remains undefeated on hardpoint Tuscan, but let's see if they can remain defeated on Tuscan alone. Undefeated, excuse me. UJ does know this map very well, as we've seen from their previous experience on it. They know when to move, but we haven't seen them play, or we actually have seen them play Search and Destroy. I think they won that map. I don't know if they're undefeated on Tuscan. I'm going to keep it real. UJ is defending right away, though. And right now, we see UJ going for a 2-2 split. We saw last week that A is a bit more difficult to attack, especially with that high angle over the mid lane. But Link does get tagged up right away. Esports Ian already holding. They are going to look to plant this bomb, though, on the A site. That's exactly what's going to happen. Esports Ian manages to get away before dying. The nade comes out behind him, but he does survive. And the plant does go down. UJ now making a full rotate to A. And FaZe Me might pay off from holding this angle as long as he is. Or it doesn't look like Keiser's player is going to push. Optic Waffle barely living, 8 HP to his name. FaZe Me slow pushes through the door and gets picked off on the flank. 3v4 for UJ now. Esports Ian knows there's one player around that corner. Excuse me, Link knows there's one around that corner. Esports Ian going for a flank. The bomb had never gone down, excuse me. Optic Waffle gets shot in the back as well. Never even saw the player underneath. 2v4. And Link keeping Keiser's player from getting an ace on the round. However, 28 seconds left to play. Doesn't get the second quite yet. 28 HP. Knows where he is. They're probably just going to play time. 2 lanes of fire coming down on top of him now. It doesn't look like he's going to make a play for the bomb at all. A little strange considering I don't believe you lose anything. He might just be keeping himself alive to potentially get score streaks later on in the round. I'm not sure. Keiser does die to the explosion. Well, one of Keiser's players who just so happens to be named Keiser. For some reason, I apologize. Desktop audio keeps muting on this end. But Keiser does take the first round of this match 1-0 as UJ switches to attack. Looks like they might be going for an 8th push here. 3-1 split. Optic Waffle runs into one and doesn't even have a chance as he gets gunned down. Esports Team does get hit by the stun, but manages to stay alive. Link holding the second story here, trying to see where that player that picked up Optic Waffle was. However, Esports Ian is now completely alone on the A site as Link gets executed. That is unfortunate to see. Or excuse me. I am confused. I guess that one of Keiser's players got the team kill while the XU was going off. So FaZe Me Link actually didn't die. And then got the kill himself. However, UJ does get the round win as well with the eliminations. I'm sorry, I was just completely confused as to what just happened, but Link managed to get 2 after getting a literal knife stabbed in his back, turned around, but he recovers because he's just built different. And somehow UJ comes away with that round win as they switch to defend. Now they have a basic idea of what Keiser did that first round. Let's see if they can learn from it and adapt. Long nade might be coming out here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He does tag up, sees the one player's head come over, but the nade comes out and pushes him away. FaZe Me once again holding this long split. Another nade coming out that I believe is a concussion. He sees the one's head, doesn't quite get the kill. Very close, though. As Esports Ian pushes up, no one to defend him. Sees the one come around the corner, gets 1 kill. Pushes up, sees the trophy system come out. Ammo box, gets a second. And already it is a 4v1 for UJ as Tristan holds alone in this building. No bomb. FaZe Me holding the long angle, and FaZe Me is just going to clean it up real quick. UJ wins that 3rd round to make it 2-1. Esports Ian making a very dominating performance that round, picking off 2 players with a pretty aggressive push. He might have even gotten 3. I don't know where that 3rd kill came from, to be honest. Sorry, is that Takeo from Zombies? It might just be. I'm not sure. I don't know the operators in this game. I was looking earlier. Apparently, one of the operators from Black Ops 3 is in this game, which is weird considering that that game takes place in the future. But I'm not one to judge. FazeMe is watching this wall. Might know one's around the corner. He does see him. He sees him. He gets the kill as well. He saw his gun barrel come out, and Tristan wasn't just able to get the kill fast enough. Looks like Optic Waffle might play bold. Doesn't get the concussion around the corner. Flashes himself. Esports Ian pushes on. Gets the kill as well, though. Great gunplay from UJ as they manage to pick off 2 to make it a 4v2. And it looks like they might have full control of this A site already. And Esports Ian goes for the plant. Gets the plant. Keiser's players are splitting. Optic Waffle holding 2 angles right now. And UJ holding the back wall. Optic Waffle sees one. Link gets the second. The nade comes out. He's tagged up. He might die to it. Doesn't get the kill. He's just going to push very hard on the site. Link's holding the angle. He misses the jump over. Looks like Keiser's player is just going to run all the way around. But UJ's not watching this back angle. This could be devastating for them. The shots come out. He might have been able to go for a ninja. I don't know if the defuse makes any noise. He picks off 2, but Dawson Me managed to... Ooh, picked up, sorry, the Docs right there. FazeMe, excuse me, manages to pick up the kill and make it 3-1. That was very close. Almost devastating since they didn't have anyone watching behind. But he does manage to close it out to make it 3-1 as UJ goes back to attacking. UJ winning their gunfights a little more on this map. Granted, it is a 4v4, 1 life only. However, they are actually winning gunfights. They're taking good fights. They're holding good angles. And they know their capabilities, and they're winning the trades. The nade comes out from Link. Doesn't get a kill. FazeMe holding 3v1 all alone. The wall bang. That was incredible. 3v3. Keiser does have full control of this other site, though. Link is going for the flank. Dead Silence is not active. Doesn't see him on the balcony. Still gets the kill, though. Optic Waffle going for a huge slow flank right now. Link just needs to stay alive. They do have the bomb down. Optic Waffle almost around. Oh, I thought he jumped off the map there. That would have been crazy. Esports Ian holding the long angle. Optic Waffle up here behind enemy lines. One player behind the door. He might hear him from the way he's rotating. Link still holding the bomb. Doesn't see the player. He jumps around the corner. Gets the kill, though. Link is hitting his shots. Now when the team needs it most, he gets a 3rd. Beautiful performance from Link. Everyone from UJ showing up to play today as they bring it to a 4-1 lead. Link held that bomb perfectly, got his shots on target just when he needed to, and managed to pick off 3 of Keiser's players that round. Great job. Jay back on attack. Oh, excuse me, they were defending that round. I believe it flipped. I'm not sure entirely. Either way, UJ on the attack now. Looks like Esports Ian is going to go for the solo push on the left side once again. Optic Waffle drops one quickly. FazeMe falls to Tristan on the second site. Esports Ian sees one. However, this rotate is very good as one of Keiser's players is playing very aggressively. Optic Waffle dies to a nade, unfortunately. 2v3 situation. Looks like Esports Ian is going to rotate to B. Sees one player cross the door. He knows he's there. Sees him cross again. But decides to rotate back. Probably for the better. It is a tough spot to push into. Keiser's players have yet to move. They're holding this. Esports Ian doesn't see the one. Gets behind one. Gets the kill. Doesn't see him. His shots come out. Still doesn't see him. Runs up behind. Checks the corner. Gets the kill. The last one is underneath Link. It comes down to Link once again. 1v1 situation. He knows where one is. 30 seconds left to play. Gets drop shotted around the corner, unfortunately. Keiser brings it back to a 4-2 deficit as we go into the 7th round. Just not quite able to get his gun up fast enough to get the kill. UJ back on defense here. It doesn't go as far as he'd like. They do see 2, though. In esports, Ian picks up one really quickly. Ooh, Optic Waffle gets one, but esports Ian catches him in the crossfire. A 2v2 situation. Esports Ian barely staying alive. Makes it around the corner in time. Phase Me is there, holding the mid lane. However, UJ does have the bomb. I don't know if they know yet, though, by the way esports Ian is playing. It's in a very good spot for him. Phase Me holding B site alone as one of Keiser's players goes the long way around. The door slow opens. Phase Me knows he's there, but I don't think Keiser's player does. He slow peeks the corner. Phase Me gets the kill, though. The bomb still on A site, though. Keiser's player gets it up. And esports Ian might get shot in the back here. He has to turn this corner. Looks like Keiser's player is going to head towards the B site. Phase Me is holding long. Let's see what happens. He sees him and gets the kill. Beautiful shots. Round match point on this map of Tuscan. Search and destroy. Jay once again attacking. Let's see if they can close it out here, or if we are going to go to a round 8. Excuse me, this is round 8. Round 9. Optic Waffle doesn't get the kill. Esports Ian falls quickly. A glide bomb coming in from Link. Phase Me gets one. Link doesn't get a second. Almost through the wall, though. Optic Waffle still holding this. Gets the headshot. 3v2 situation for UJ. 2 dead silences come out. Phase Me going for a huge flank. Optic Waffle with the bomb alone. Might have seen his foot there. Doesn't get the jump flick around either. And now UJ's players desperately chasing after. One of Keiser's players almost did die to that strafing run. It was incredibly close. However, Keiser now has control of the bomb. Link comes around the corner without his gun up. Phase Me there to get the kill, and now it's a 1v1. And Phase Me doesn't get the kill. The timing was unfortunate. 5v3 as we go into the 9th round. Little M1928 action. Interesting. Some variety in guns is always nice. Automaton and MP40 seem to be the very dominating meta, as we heard from Alex Huff a few weeks ago, aka Pot of Greed. UJ defending now. Esports Ian getting tagged up by his own nade there a little bit. Nades coming out everywhere. Phase Me left to hold this alone. On the ground now after getting wall banged that last time. Sees one cross through the door. Shots come down. They know he's there now. UJ might need to rotate as Optic Waffle falls. Nade comes out. They still haven't pushed on the site yet. Link looking to get a cross angle here as Keiser slowly sneaks up to get the bomb down. 2 players on site now. Esports Ian is at the back of the map looking for rotates. Link falls as well, though. 2v3 situation. This man is pre-firing every corner. Keiser still hasn't planted the bomb. 30 seconds left to play. He's on site going for the plan now. However, Phase Me heard the drop and gets the kill. Bomb is down. Sees a second. Doesn't get the kill, though. And it is up to Esports Ian in a 1v3 situation. Misses the jump. Has to go low. Flanking through. No dead silence is out as he has a trophy system for his utility. Slow playing, sees one, gets the kill, has to play it slow to regen some health. He could get pushed here as one of Keiser's player goes for a flank. It's a very tough situation to be in. He sees the one's head but gets shot in the back, and Keiser brings it to a 5-3 deficit. Excuse me, 5-4. Apologies. UJ Esports on the attack now as we go into round 10. Dead Silence comes out from FaZe Me as he goes to the B site alone. Once again, a 3-1 push. Optic Waffle picks one very quickly in the match, making it 4v3. Very good, especially on attack. It's like UJ is playing it just a little slow right now. Giving themselves time to regroup, push the angles and the fights they want, which is very beneficial to their game plan so far. Esports Ian watching the flank. Optic Waffle gets one. Barely living with 28 HP. Esports Ian slow pushes up. Doesn't see the one in the window. Manages to make it around the corner before dying though. Link now holding. Sees him come around the corner. Knows he's there. Depends what angle he peeks from as Optic Waffle goes for the crossfire. And Esports Ian gets the kill. Bomb is going down now as I think they know where the last player from Keiser is. Encoding low. Esports Ian watching the bomb. And Optic Waffle gets the kill to close out this match. Round. I don't know, because these are rounds. I believe the match is the game as a whole. But if I call it the game, that could go the same way. Either way, they close this one out 6-4 on Tuscan Search and Destroy. With a great performance. Everyone from UJ had a round where they did something to keep the game alive. Link had the 1v3 with the win. FaZe Me also had a 1v3. Optic Waffle consistently performed. And Esports Ian with some great aggro plays to control sites. And we'll see what match UJ decides to go to next. Lately, they've been going to Berlin second, so we'll see. Normally, I think it's been Tuscan, Bocage into Berlin. Last week, I believe they went Berlin second and then stayed there the entire time afterwards. So we'll see if they continue to keep that energy. And I just want to show this to everyone at home. I have no idea what this is. I don't know why there's a small elf walking on screen, but quite frankly, that was horrifying, and I'm glad it's gone now. Yeah, that was slightly terrifying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hope everyone's day is going well. A quick reminder, any subscriptions or donations to this Twitch channel are greatly appreciated but not expected. Subscriptions and primes both go towards helping better the program here at UJ. Subscriptions, you don't have to renew monthly, but if you do subscribe to Prime, just remember to stop by every month to get that Prime sub. We greatly appreciate it. As always, it goes to help the program here at UJ. We're encouraging you. You're not obligated to. but we do greatly appreciate it. Even just spreading the word is also greatly appreciated as well. Anyone who comes by the stream knows it's a good time. So share it with your friends. Let people know what we're doing here at the University of Jamestown. And it does look like we will be going to Berlin for for the third match of this series. Search and destroy this time. Quick reminder as well, we are doing Valorant at 7:30 later tonight, and then I believe we have Overwatch tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time. I believe it's going to be around 7 o'clock as usual though. And here we go into match 3 of this series. Some search and destroy. UJ hasn't had the best performance on this map in recent weeks. Their first 2 weeks were complete dominations. Last week was a game to watch though. Very close on both sides of the board, and it looks like Keiser University is going for the skin match here. And we are off. UJ defending first. Bit of a larger map to take control of. But it looks like Keiser is going to go for a full B put. Oh, it's control, excuse me. It switched at the last second. UJ typically doesn't follow the common strat, which is let B fall and then fully defend A. Optic Waffle sees one player in the corner, though. Doesn't know where he came from. Sees his head. Doesn't get the kill, though. And usually down the life. And it does look like they are going to let B fall this time, however. And now they play to secure A entirely. FaZe Me falls to one in the back line. Link holding his signature corner. Picks off one coming up the stairs. Esports Ian in a pretty good spot to defend here. The nade coming out. They could call it. The door opens behind him. Link gets wall banged. Esports Ian gets a barrel shoved in his face. Optic Waffle falls as well. FaZe Me doesn't see a kill yet. Contests the site though, which is what they need as this first bar of progress threatens to fall. And UJ manages to keep control of it for a second longer. And it looks like they are going to regress it a bit. Esports Ian managing to pick up a few kills. Optic Waffle pops a deadie and hides behind the desk. I will say I don't like when they switch up the numbers on me. I get into a good rhythm and I memorize it. Esports Ian getting a good kill. FaZe Me picking off a second as well before falling himself. At least he gets the trade. The nade's coming out. Optic Waffle being forced to cook a grenade in the corner. Unable to do anything about it. Esports Ian now defending the site alone. J Esports is down 2 lives right now. They see the one nade come through, excuse me. The stun hits. Esports Ian does get 1 kill. Optic Waffle gets a second. He switches to the automaton. Closes the door. And into the corner he goes. Door flying open. Oh, that was strange. FaZe Me back in his corner. Link holding a corner as well. Optic Waffle does fall. Link playing a bit more aggro now. Gets shot in the back coming up the stairs, however. FaZe Me on site now. Still have control. Roll credits. Esports Ian picks off one. He knows 2 players are here, though, as Esports Ian flies around the corner. Gets dropped, however. Shots coming from, I believe, Optic Waffle or Link. I'm not entirely sure. Link sees one. Doesn't get the kill, though. He manages to make it around the corner in time, and Link falls as well. Optic Waffle now in a tricky spot, and UJ loses a second bar of progress on A. Esports Ian and Link both fall, and Keiser might be able to close this match out right now. And I don't want to excite the fans at home, but we do have Clicky in the booth now.
It's your boy. It's Clicky, your boy. Champagne Sheriff in chat popping off. Laura Weiss, KS Walker. Love to see you guys. We appreciate the support. How's COD doing? I haven't been paying attention.
They're, well, we're 1-1 going into the third match. They did just lose the first round on control, though.
But it's relatively even, 1-1. Love to see it.
Good matches on both sides. They did drop a little bit in the first match, but the second one they did manage to get it quite a commanding lead. Good. And everyone from UJ had a round where they at least performed.
Good. Fun to see. So we'll have to see if they can bring back that performance here.
Optic Waffle getting 1, trading for Esports Ian. Comes up the stairs and gets flung in, and I guess he flipped out into the back rooms. Esports Ian falling as he tries to make it on the site. FaZe Me is holding the stairs. Here's one player below him and at least gets the hip fire.
We find those.
Optic Waffle does see one. Not able to get shots on target. FaZe Me falls on the stairs and Link falls as well. And UJ has yet to take control of a site right now. Optic Waffle with a great long shot and gets the double kill.
Sheesh, what a man.
And flies through the window.
Like a hero.
Oh, the progress bars go very slowly with one player.
The hero of UJ Call of Duty.
Optic Waffle does consistently perform every single week.
Just every
week. He
just puts up
top
numbers.
frags, massive damage. Site is contested. Optic Waffle knows where one is. Esports Ian comes flying down like an angel from heaven as he gets one. Esports Ian gets the second as well.
Maybe he is the angel from heaven.
They are going to take Site B with that great play. FaZe Me dies on the long shot in the mid lane here. My league speak is coming out. The Tracer's coming down.
Mid lane, he says. But Tracer, that's Overwatch.
Whoa, we're
We're just combining all the
getting
games.
A little wacky. Esports Ian falls. Optic Waffle comes up the stairs behind, gets one kill, sees another in the window. Maybe he didn't see him. Still gets the kill. Sees one on the stairs. The pistol comes around and he doesn't quite get the flick. Switching to your secondary is faster than reloading though.
Yep.
FaZe Me gets on the site, gets one before dying himself. Link with a great long shot.
And one note for our less familiar viewers. So we can see all players of both teams even through walls. Our guys cannot. They can only see, not through walls.
No outlines. I do believe they see nameplates, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but again, not through walls like we can.
Mm-hmm.
So if it ever seems like there's an awkward situation where, how is he not seeing that guy? It's because he literally can't see.
And we have had a few of those situations tonight and in the past weeks as well. Actually, we did have one last match where Link was about to get executed in the back. One of Keiser's players shot through him, got the kill, and Link managed to flick around and get the double kill. And he did manage to go on and clutch that round, actually, so.
Why did he just disintegrate? What was that?
I believe I Am Tristan, one of Keiser's players, has one of the skins. We haven't seen any at all, but it's one of the skins, like the weapon packs.
Sure.
I believe they did a lot in Modern Warfare 1, 2019.
And it's like a death animation.
Yep.
For
it's if you don't have headphones on, but if you did hear, it sounds like a laser blaster as well. So.
Oh, cool.
Link with a great come around the corner and gets the kill. He is getting sprayed down in the wall though. I guess there's a Christmas skin in the game as well.
It'd be like that.
19 seconds left to play. UJ only has 4 lives left. They don't have any progress on this A site right now. 10 seconds left. FaZe Me does see his barrel. Comes around the corner as he dies. 7 seconds left. He is going to have to get around this one player. He doesn't. 2 lives left. 1 life left. And UJ is going to drop the second round as well. Keiser makes it 2-0. And it is first to 3 here. UJ just had a tough time ever getting onto site there. Even with that first B site, they weren't able to get on and take control until I believe there was only like a minute left to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Keiser is doing their objective play really well.
They are, and we saw that in hardpoint as well. They were moving to the hardpoint with 10 to 15 seconds left, and they were bringing 3 to... Most of the time, they would just let the hardpoint go back to UJ. They had such a lead, and they would lock it down very hard. They were holding all the angles.
The hangles.
The hangles.
Hanging the angles.
Optic Waffle does see one. Gets a lot of hit markers. Doesn't get a kill. FaZe Me falls as well. 1 progress bar is going to go down on B site as Optic Waffle tries to push on and gets met with a MP40 barrel to the face. Doesn't quite get the shot. Great crosshair placement, though. Or reticle placement, but doesn't get the headshot. I believe Elevation had something to do with that there. And B site already falls. 2 minutes left to play. Keiser has yet to lose a life this round.
Oh, there
Scratch
you go.
that. Esports Ian gets 2 with a great wallbang before falling himself. Bit of a lull in the action. FaZe Me and Esports Ian both drop, but Optic Waffle gets the trade. Link gets a nice little headshot there. It looks like we might get some confrontation on the stairs here as Optic Waffle runs in, or excuse me, Esports Ian runs in through the window. Keiser looking to make a strong push here by the looks of it. FaZe Me holding the back. 1 player comes onto site. Esports Ian is there. Optic Waffle falls. Link falls as well. Esports Ian now alone on site. Phase Me there to assist. Gets one. Runs out of ammo. Switches to the pistol. Doesn't get a second. Drops down to get the reload off. Shot still coming down upon his head. He gets one with the headshot. Optic Waffle gets the second that was on site as well. And UJ manages to maintain control. Now down only 2 lives. Lives? Lives. Optic Waffle gets one, bringing this gap to an almost even split. Link falls, but Phase Me trades up. Managing to make it around the corner, and Optic Waffle gets a second.
Phase Me trades up.
Phase up. Link falls as well, but Phase Me once again getting the trade. UJ still has a pretty good chokehold on this site right now. Optic Waffle could have an angle here. He does see the one player's head. Gets the spray down. Esports Ian picks off a second as well. Link and Esports Ian both low. The dead silence comes out from Optic Waffle. I have no idea where he even got shot from right there. That was strange. Phase up. Out of the corner of my eye. Couldn't see that one right away. And then I managed to glance over and see it. Phase Me almost gets the kill. Esports Ian there now. Trades up as well. Esports up. UJ up. I can't make a J with my fingers, unfortunately.
You could just make a U shape because the UJ is just a U.
And then up.
And then the big half is also the J.
It's like, I guess technically, yes, our logo is a U with a J inside. So I guess it works out. I can see it. And that's all that matters to me, is that I can see it. Esports Ian managing to stay alive just a little bit longer. 18 seconds left to play. The site is contested, though. Lots of gunfire coming out. A lot of players falling as well. 8 to 6 lives right now. 19 seconds left to play. It looks like Keiser is going to get this first bar. I did not realize the time paused while you were taking sites.
Yep.
Esports Ian gets one. Phase Me gets a second. Optic Waffle gets 2. Optic Waffle falls in the door right now. 10 seconds left to play. The lives are tied. Link holding his angles. Esports Ian comes around the corner and gets dropped. Link knows where one is. Phase Me coming back onto site. 6 seconds left. Sees one. Pre-fire is coming out, but Link doesn't need any help to get that kill. And UJ is going to take the round on time. Bring it back to 2-1. Can I sheesh? My mouth is incredibly dry, so a sheesh would hurt me right now.
I mean, there is a water fountain right out there.
But I do have my G Fuel.
Sheesh.
I switched it up today. I've been kind of consuming my Dead by Daylight flavor quite a bit.
What does that taste like?
Caramel apple. And it's very good.
That makes sense, actually.
It's based off of Huntress. It's called Huntress Lullaby. And being that I have almost 1,000 hours in Dead by Daylight, I felt it was appropriate I get the collector's edition.
1,000 hours?
Yes. Phase Me doesn't quite get the flick, but Link is there to get the kill. Esports Ian gets locked into a corner, and Optic Waffle gets a kill as well. My fingers are on the wrong keys. Optic Waffle. That MP40 does some work.
Yeah, he's been popping.
Link stays alive, sees where he's getting shot from, but doesn't get the angle before dropping himself. UJ already has control of B-side. Didn't even realize they took it so quick. Optic Waffle falls. Esports Ian holding a long angle right now. Link runs right past them. They didn't even see each other.
Happens. Selective blindness.
Selective blindness. As long as it goes on both ends. It's a bit disrespectful. Phase Me with a huge angle. Sees his gun barrel. Drops down the stairs. Switches. The nade comes out. Esports Ian gets a kill as well. Pushes on the site. And UJ starts taking this A site. As 4 players from Keiser look to make a push. Esports Ian gets one. Optic Waffle falls. Link falls as well. They high-fived each other in the window, I guess.
Yep.
Link
like that.
And Link falls as well. Excuse me. Phase Me looking to get a flank here. Optic Waffle coming up from the train station. Phase Me falls to the pistol. Optic Waffle not quite getting the kill. Esports Ian going to push, however, gets shot over right above him.
Turned into ashes, even.
Turned into pixelated ashes, unfortunately. Not a way you want to go out. Site is contested. Link knows where he is, but doesn't get shots on target fast enough. Esports Ian with some great shots there to get the headshot. 1 minute left to play. 19-16 lives-wise. Esports Ian looks to make a push. Sees one come in through the window. Pre-fires come out. However, he doesn't get shots on. Phase Me picks one as well. And I almost lost audio there for a second, I guess.
Yeah.
Optic Waffle
Activision
trades.
game.
Activision, audio, they don't go hand in hand.
Activision and functional games don't typically go hand in hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does seem to be the case. I have heard Modern Warfare 2 is actually pretty good, though, so far.
Is it out yet?
Campaign is.
Okay.
And I've heard the campaign is good.
I've seen clips. It looks really pretty.
It looks beautiful. The ending was lackluster. I just tuned into a stream as they finished the game.
Sure.
Esports Ian might get shot in the back here. I guess Keiser's player never even saw him. I also finally remembered the name of this character here. It's Raul Mendez. I could not remember it. It's a villain from Black Ops 2. I'm trying to think of it this entire time.
Sure. Yeah.
9 seconds left, and it doesn't look like UJ's going to be able to... Excuse me. UJ might get onto site here. They have to go on now. Esports Ian makes it on. Link is on as well. 4 seconds left. 8 lives. Link desperately laying down shots, trying to stay alive. Keiser University, 1 falls. A second falls. FaZe Me gets one, and Link with a beautiful shot there. FaZe Me falls, but UJ still has control of this site. They get the first progress bar. Optic Waffle falls. Link still holding on strong. Gets one. Sees the second in the window. Esports Ian is there. Doesn't get the kill, though. Link is still holding. Doesn't get the kill left, though. And I don't think they're going to be able to get onto site fast enough. And they do lose this match 3-1. Very close performance there, though. Yep. They almost did manage to make it back. Link able to hold on for so long there. But just bad staggered death timers is unfortunate if you know anything. And if I know anything from League, staggered death timers never win.
Measly, the overall score now is 1-2 in favor of Keiser.
Yes. Pretty consistent performance across from UJ there. Can't see over the mic now.
Oh yeah, I ordered a cord for this, so we should be back to headset mic soon.
Perfect. As much as I like the ease of the Yeti, audio quality isn't.
It's way worse, and you just hear everything.
Yep. I'm gonna mute desktop audio so we don't have DMCA along with chanting in the background. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but one of these skins has a little elf man.
That's funny.
And it's quite frankly terrifying.
That's very funny. Like a Christmas elf, or like what kind of elf are we talking?
Christmas elf.
Okay.
It was like a normal sized person just shrunk down and he was holding a knife.
That is hilarious.
I'm hoping it makes another appearance, but we'll have to see.
Little murderous elf.
Well, so the one thing I disagree with UJ with, they don't go for the cool operator skins.
Yeah, it's kind
they
of
run people. Like, look at this guy. I guess they can't see it on stream. We'll switch over real quick.
Like
look at this guy.
Like skins get wins, and
skins get wins. It is a literal factual proven fact.
You know, it's drip or drown out here, and unfortunately, right now, UJ not floating too well.
Nope. I can't say what I normally say, but that phrase has become one of my favorites. Have you seen the chicken in the shoes?
Chicken in the shoes.
I got something for you.
Oh boy. Oh, there's a man in a suit.
I believe that's Raul.
That man is dripping hard. Chicken in the Air Jordans.
Chicken in the Air Jordans.
Chicken in the Jordans.
All right, and we are back on Tuscan. Hardpoint this time, and this is what I was talking about. I believe UJ's undefeated on Tuscan Hardpoint.
Ooh.
Don't quote me on that because I wasn't sure.
I'm quoting him. I'm clipping it.
All right.
I'm sending it to our players.
Frame it. Hopefully they keep it up. They will keep it up. It's UJ. They'll keep it up.
I'm going to brand you a liar if you're wrong. I'm going to get you excommunicated from Jamestown.
Excommunicado. I'll have to go John Wick 3.
They took my dog.
They didn't take his dog in that one. He just got excommunicado. He does have an adorable little bulldog now, though, that I love.
John Wick or Keanu Reeves?
John Wick.
Okay.
I'm sure Keanu has a dog. It's Keanu Reeves.
True.
Nades coming out from UJ. Esports Ian gets tagged up a lot, but manages to stay alive. And FaZe Me gets one. Sees a second, knows where he is. Optic Waffle gets one as well before falling on site. UJ has the lead right now. The flank coming around. FaZe Me pushing on. Link falls as well. FaZe Me sees 3, runs out of shots. That's a tough situation to be in at any state of the game. Esports Ian doesn't quite get his shots down to get the kill. UJ still manages to keep the lead on this hard point right now, though. Nades coming out from both Optic Waffle and Esports Ian. Optic Waffle almost getting the kill. I can't believe he didn't at that point.
Yeah.
Doesn't see his head glitch. Gets picked off. And UJ struggling to get back onto the site right now as Keiser takes the lead.
I strongly dislike that head glitches are just a mainstay of Call of Duty because
Call
they're
of
so
Duty,
unfun.
Apex is really bad with head glitches.
I mean, it's not as bad at the very least. It's not intentionally built into the maps like it is in COD.
Well, then you have like Modern Warfare 2019 with the mounting and everything. Great kill from Link there.
Yeah.
Player never even saw him coming. UJ looking to close up this gap and maybe take the lead. However, 2 of UJ's players fall, and Link falls before getting the kill. Esports Ian, or excuse me, FaZe Me hoofing it to site right now. Optic Waffle on his way as well. FaZe Me and Link are there together. Link sees 1, gets 1. Sees a second, doesn't know where he is, manages to make it around. The player never even saw him. Knows where he is now. Optic Waffle's there to get the assist, though.
Yeah, we play a bit of Ring Around the Rosie.
There actually has been a lot of Ring Around the Rosie today. An unbelievable amount, excuse me. FaZe Me gets 1. Optic Waffle does fall. This hard point is already there. And this is what I was talking about with Keiser. They move to these hard points so quickly. Like, they are willing to drop just to keep control.
Yeah.
And any lead they lose, they gain back just by having that much control.
To be honest, I think that's proper hardpoint play.
A proper hardpoint, 15 seconds. I think 20 might be a little too much. Maybe leaving 1 player to anchor. I haven't played hardpoint since like Black Ops 3.
Even that,
so.
like I think you just give the last however many ticks of the point and say, okay, hardpoint's going here. We're claiming control of it because it's way harder to take a point than it is to hold a point.
Yep.
So if you get first dibs on the point, it's going to be way easier for you to win that one.
Exactly. And UJ just getting wiped right now, unable to get any pressure on right now.
That was also very unfortunate with the corpse in the
Yeah, that was rough. Once again, those head glitches coming out. Esports Ian falls as he gets 2 lines of fire brought down upon him. And UJ now on the site a full 10 seconds before it moves. See if they can close up this gap. They just need to hold, but with 2 players, it might be a little difficult.
I mean, at least they're doing their best to contest it early.
Link does get the kill before Optic Waffle falls. Link knows where 1 is. Gets the kill as well. I will say I've seen a drastic improvement. Link hasn't played bad by any means these past few weeks, but he's definitely making a name for himself right now this week. Esports Ian gets 1, jumping around the corner. Optic Waffle pops a dead silence. That was incredible. And he gets 3 with that. And just like that, Keiser has retaken the site. UJ did manage to close up that lead quite a bit that round, though. Or that hard point, excuse me.
Is Dead Silence like an active ability now instead of a passive?
It is, yes.
Weird.
Esports Ian coming around just as Link and Optic Waffle get the kill. Yeah, I believe like Esports Ian's running a trophy system. Optic Waffle and Link, I think, are both running Dead Silences. We can't switch the Link right now, but FaZe Me just running out of ammo. That automaton only like, I believe it's 30 shots, excuse me, but it has such a fast fire rate. UJ taking control of the hard point now. FaZe Me getting the flicker on, sees 1, drops him before he comes through the door, jumps around the corner into 3 though, manages to pick 1 off.
Good enough. As long as we trade that 1-to-1, that's something we're happy
very important.
About.
Yes. Like now on site alone, nice flick there to get the kill. FaZe Me does take a brunt of that grenade, but manages to stay alive. Link holding on with 5 HP right now as Esports Ian goes out the window for the flank. Gets 1, knows a second's coming up the stairs. However, UJ is there to clean it up. 10 seconds left. Let's see if they move to this next hard point already. And already, Keiser University is on there. That might have something to do with their death timers. But at this point in the game, it's very important to get these rotates very early. UJ does manage to tie up the lead, though. Or excuse me, the score.
No connections on any of those nades.
No,
and assuming that they have the lineups and they're not just hucking them, That does
What I
give them
do.
some information
True.
about where the enemies aren't.
Link falling. Phase Me and Optic Waffle both getting one for themselves, though. The nade's coming out. Optic Waffle doesn't see the one through the smoke. However, sight is now contested as Phase Me comes around. Once again, the game switched up where people were numbers-wise. So Phase Me gets a second. Optic Waffle gets a second as well. Strafing run coming down. And all he gets is a team kill.
Hell. It'd be like that.
It do
happens.
be like that. However, UJ does fall. I will say I am Tristan is definitely their best player.
I would be team killing so often in this game if there's friendly fire.
Horrible with team fire, especially in Call of Duty. All I played on Modern Warfare 2019, the last time I went back to it, was Shipment Hardcore.
I mean, Hardcore's a little different at least, because almost everything one-shots.
Yep.
You know?
I mostly played it because I was working on platinuming my knife and shield.
Sure.
And I will not try to get gold shield. While nice little double kill from Optic Waffle there with a 2-hit system.
Yeah. But why would you run knife in Hardcore?
It was fun.
But it's just it's strictly
worse. I had fun with it. Shipment's just fun though.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Mutager just taking names right now. The concussion comes back and hits Esports Ian, and I think his nade hit the corner as well.
Some big nades from Esports Ian.
And right now, this is what I'm talking about. UJ isn't even moving to the second hard point right now, and Keiser's already back there. Granted, their spawn is a little better, but right now I think UJ should just leave this hard point be. Even though they do take the lead, it's not going to make much of a difference. However, Optic Waffle is here to get the rotate. Sees one, takes a shot, misses. The nade comes out. Don't think he knows that player's in the corner right now. Sees one on the ground, doesn't get the kill though. Link doesn't see him as well. That MP40 iron sight's making it difficult. Phase Me doesn't have his gun out, but does get a hit marker with the nade. Optic Waffle with a good kill on the one in the back. Knows where one is, gets a second.
He was still there. He was still prone. Like
I mean,
30
if it ain't
seconds
broke,
later.
don't fix it.
But it's known. Don't stay in a known position.
At least move a little bit. However, UJ does manage to take this hard point back. Phase Me doesn't get the kill, and UJ just gets wiped. It's crazy how quickly they can die on these hard points.
UJ's dying so quickly.
Yeah. Link gets one, but does manage to fall, and Keiser will take a almost 30-point lead now. However, the hard point is moving. It looks like we do have a firefight going on already before the point is even secured. The nade coming out at such an awkward time and not running out of shots, almost getting the hip fire though.
Just unfortunate timing.
3 lines of crossfire there. One player from Keiser does get team killed. However,
it'd be like that.
I believe that's the 4th team kill we've seen this series. Optic Waffle gets killed while throwing nades through the door. Phase Me and Esports Ian have yet to make it on the hard point yet. Keiser just closing out this lead, and even though they don't have much of a lead right now, it's so close to 250 points, it makes it very difficult to come back. We'll see if UJ can pull it off. Optic Waffle sees one on the door, switches around, gets naded in the back though. Phase Me managing to pick off one, barely staying alive. Closing up this gap, gets second, sees the third.
Yep. And UJ already calling for the rotate to next hard point.
And that's exactly what they need to do. Yep. Phase Me getting a bloodthirsty though. Exactly what UJ needs right now. Door does get shut by that nade.
It's good cognizance from UJ's side. Whoever's shot calling, saying, "Hey, we need to be rotating the point earlier."
Unfortunately, Keiser is coming in. No trophy system was down, and those nades were able to do some damage before they pushed up. Esports Ian gets one, runs into 2 though. It's going to be very hard for UJ to come back right now. Link gets a wallbang, though. Sees one. Gets one. Phase Me is behind. Doesn't get the kill, though. Esports Ian is going to run in. Gets one on the corner. He is taking the hard point right now, though. Keiser isn't pushing up, but 2 nades come out. Could have been a very rough team kill there. Phase Me gets one. Keiser does team kill one of their own players, though.
Yeah, UJ never team kills.
Phase Me with the pistol going for the melees. I don't know if that was advisable, but Optic Waffle does get one. The site is now contested. Esports Ian gets a second. Doesn't get the kill, though, and Keiser takes control of the hard point once again. However, this is exactly what UJ needs to do right now. They have 3 players on the hard point, and they're only down 14 points. Esports Ian does pick one. Looking towards the backfield immediately. Looks away at just the wrong time.
Okay, we get the trade.
Though. Optic Waffle with some good shots as usual, getting the kill. Or gets caught in the crossfire. Link knows where one is. Esports Ian pushes up, gets another.
It looks like UJ did forfeit the good side of the hard point, which is unfortunate.
However, Esports Ian playing absolutely aggro and Link managing to use those Link didn't get the double kill. Keiser once again team killed another of their own players.
Good enough. It's basically
we'll give him the double kill because that shot control was perfect. And UJ manages to bring it back and win that round. They did exactly what they needed to do by moving to that hard point quickly.
Yeah, that was actually exactly what they needed. Whoever called that for UJ, I commend them.
Definitely,
because they realized that they weren't rotating fast enough. They weren't claiming the hard point before it was even active the way that Keiser had been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And UJ was like, yeah, well, we can do that too, but better.
Better. And they did exactly that.
Really solid performance there.
Yeah,
for UJ.
and
I'm
once
glad.
again, we see it with the scores and KD and everything. All of UJ's players are playing pretty consistently.
Mm-hmm.
There's not exactly one person that's standing out, which is good. You want to see that.
Yep.
There he is.
The Dripmeister.
The Dripmeister. You can see him in the corner. I just think he's terrifying.
Oh, it's so good.
Why is that in the Why is that in the game?
Oh, it's just so good.
He's got his little knife and everything.
I also like how the elf's head is just a disproportionately large but still normally shaped head.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. It's horrifying.
Like a toddler.
Oh my god. What do you is that? Is that like a dog? Does it? I bet that has a finisher.
I don't like that idea, but you're probably
I don't like that idea, but there were the canines.
Right.
There were the canines in Modern Warfare.
No, you're probably right.
What is this, Vanguard?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. It's real.
Well, yes, I can see that it's real.
Election season. My favorite time of year. Thought it cursed, but they wouldn't curse on a, I don't think they'd curse on a politician ad, political ad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust them anymore.
Oh my goodness.
It is a finisher?
It is a finisher.
That is vile.
You just throw the elf on their back.
That is awful.
I hate it.
That is terrible.
I hate everything about it.
Into our next map.
Hey, this is a different map. Beautiful skin there. Did they bring back platinum for Vanguard, or was it not diamond anymore?
I don't know. I haven't played COD since Infinite Warfare. No, I take that back. World War One.
Which one was World War One?
The one right after Infinite Warfare.
Wasn't that World War Two?
Or yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because the first mission was D-Day. Because I actually did like the campaign. I never went back and played it again though.
Yeah.
Zombies was good too. I'm more of a zombies aficionado myself.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad zombies. Not my favorite.
I didn't care for the zombies in Spaceland.
So much fun.
Is amazing. I didn't care for the notebook system in World War II zombies.
Yeah, me neither.
That involved like actually telling you what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know this map at all. It is search and destroy though, so we're gonna be seeing a lot slower play. And FaZe Me is getting hit by every nade under the sun right now.
But he's not dead yet.
He is built different. Ooh, that's a nice little pixel peek, however. This Keiser player knows his angles and his pre-fires, and it's definitely paying off for them.
Mm-hmm.
EJ is attacking, however, they're not able to push up right now.
We can't see past matches scoreboards, can we?
Past matches scoreboards?
Like the past few rounds?
Don't think so. We might be able to see the one that's right before, but the only way I think we could see it is if we went back into the stream.
Okay. I'm just curious how Keiser's scoreboard looks.
Keiser, I believe Tristan has been the phase me with a nice little double kill, and Optic Waffle getting one as well to make it a 4v3 as they go for the plant. Link does fall though.
We're planting the spike. It's not a bomb. It's not a bomb.
It's a spike. It's a spike. It's a bomb-shaped spike.
Nope.
And UJ does close that out with eliminations.
Not even bomb-shaped. No bombs
spike.
are involved.
It's a very pointy object.
Yeah, these grenades are friend grenades, and these bullets are friend bullets.
You can curve your flashbangs.
Yeah.
Which reminder, Valorant does play at 7:30 tonight.
Yep. It's exciting, and it's against Boise.
Boise. I don't remember what they did against Boise last year. I think I remember them playing against them.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't remember what I had for dinner last night.
I don't remember
actually,
there being a last night.
Exactly. This is the first time I've ever had a cognizant thought.
What?
Phase me has the shot, but doesn't get the kill right away. I just gained object permanence. You put an object behind your back, I won't think it's there.
It's not there.
That's true. Optic Waffle pops the dead silence. He's going for the ninja defuse. Doesn't get it though.
Oh, the team
Keiser once again killing one of their own players.
And that matters way more in Search and Destroy.
Especially right now when it's a 1v2 situation. We'll see if Esports Ian is able to...
Nope.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He tripped on the sand.
Guy went behind the plant in his field of view. Object permanence.
Yep.
Gone. Not there.
Doesn't exist.
Because I mean that's how it works. It's not like
that's real life for you.
Yeah. Like it's not like he doesn't disappear. He definitely does just disappear.
Man, I would have loved to see Optic Waffle get the ninja defuse. We haven't seen one at all. Ah yes. Nai Sokoli Fideli. Cairo? We're in Egypt. I think that's where Cairo is.
Yes.
My geography is horrible. Have it be known.
Cairo is like China or something, right?
I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Danish?
I love Danishes.
Danishes are so good. Raspberry Danishes could bring me to another plane of existence.
Bear claws.
I haven't had bear claws actually.
You've never had a bear
I might
claw?
have had one.
Like the massive donut. Like the big donut.
Might have had one. I'm actually not much of a pastry person. I'm not much of a sweets person.
I mean, me neither, but I don't know.
It's a bear claw.
Certain donuts just go hard sometimes.
Boston cream, raspberry.
Yeah.
What's it called? Raspberry Bismarck. That's what it is.
Yeah.
UJ making it a 4v3. Dead sounds coming out from Optic Waffle. However, I do find it strange. No, never mind. I was going to say I find it strange how he's not pushing, but he does exactly that.
I find it strange.
This could be weird. He sees one player that doesn't even know he's there because Dead Silence is a balanced ability.
I mean, at least it's active now, so it's less busted.
Yep, it's not just an add-on.
It used to just be a passive ability.
Mm-hmm.
What was he doing?
Taking a look at the train, holding it. Link does hold some very good angles.
That feels sketchy. It feels like he's gonna fall off.
Maybe it's slippery, but we'll go Skyrim logic here. And Link comes around the corner and gets the kill to make it 2-1 for UJ.
There's a truck stop in Clearwater, Minnesota. It's on I-94. And they have the biggest donuts I've ever seen. Like, there's a bear claw probably the size of my face.
Oh my goodness.
Like and I have a big head. For folks that haven't seen me, my head is massive. It is disproportionate.
I have a big head as well, but that's so much pastry.
They're huge and they're not that expensive either. It's like $350. It's like $350 for a massive bear claw.
Head-sized bear claw.
Because I mean, they're just
maybe they're like
out.
life-size bear claw.
Yeah, honestly.
Have you ever seen a polar bear paw print? Horrifyingly large.
Not like in real life.
So let's say this is my hand, and I have big hands, probably that big.
Sure.
And polar bears are mean.
Well, they have to be. Ooh,
I blinked and that round was over.
Jeez.
UJ making it 3-1 with a very quick, I believe that was defense. Yeah, that was defense.
One or the other. 50-50 shot.
It's a round win. I see victory. That's all I need to see.
Shot, because they're shooting.
Hey.
Oh boy, we just have no viewers at this point. They all got annoyed.
They got sick of the sheeshes.
Yeah, honestly.
That or we're at a peak.
True. There is no in between.
One or the other.
We haven't lost like 3 viewers. Either we've lost none or we've lost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, yeah, I could do that too. I could
I was
bust
gonna
that
say,
out with just my elbow.
he was running and just like tapped his shoulder and just.
Yeah, I'm brolic like that.
I'm so broad I can't fit. I have to go through doors sideways, and even then I don't fit. Esports team does fall. Optic Waffle pops the dead silence though. Bomb is down. It looks like he's just gonna go for the recover.
They call me the cylinder. The top of my head is
I
flat.
have to go lay down and get pushed through the door. Optic Waffle. This map has some long sight lines. Oh my goodness! Gotta pull out the binoculars to see across there. It's a very pretty map. I'm getting Battlefield 1 vibes from it.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, partially the color scheme.
Brown.
Yep.
Optic Waffle still has dead silence active. Knows where 1 is based on the shots. Knows where a 2nd is now. However, UJ is in a 2v4, 1v4 situation.
If there's one person I want in the situation, it's this
Optic
guy.
Waffle. However, once again, these long sight lines are going to be... Never mind.
Yeah, he finds one.
No biggie. Sees the 2nd, but doesn't get around the corner fast enough.
Honestly, I don't even know if he did see the 2nd. They were like
it's much easier for us to see because of the very glaring red outline, I will say.
Like, that's such a tight head glitch.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's 2-2. Might be 3-2. 3-2. I have the attention span of a goldfish, I guess. Would you look at that? It says it at the top.
Object permanence is not there.
Permanence.
The score leaves the screen. There is no score.
All right, first round of this S&D. Here we go.
That stands for Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy. Here we go. UJ/University of Jamestown.
University of UJ.
Optic Waffle already up in their spawn by the looks of it. Gets 1.
UJ
How did he get
Jamestown?
UJ of University, Jamestown of UJ.
North Dakota.
And Optic Waffle going for these strats. The nades were on point, but he doesn't get the kill. Runs through a wall head first.
Yeah, I could do that.
Again, I might do that just to send a message.
Yeah, I do it for fun.
Phase me with the dead silence. Almost whiffs the kill, but manages to close it out.
Yeah, we get there eventually. That's all that matters.
It is a 2v2, though. And once again, Optic Waffle just running through walls. Link with that great long shot. That ACOG is making a difference on this map especially. Sees the last player. Optic Waffle's there to clean it up. It's okay because it's a team game.
Good comms.
And UJ able to bring it to a 4-2 lead right now.
Who needs shots on target when you have comms?
As long as you got 2 people firing, that's statistically twice as likely to kill.
You miss half your bullets, but both people are shooting. That's 100%
accuracy.
bullets.
Not 100% miss, 100% accuracy. It's guaranteed. It couldn't be actually 100% miss because if you're only missing 50% of your shots. Love the donuts from Clearwater. I can't say I've ever had them. I don't know if I've ever been to Clearwater, Minnesota. I haven't been to Minnesota that much, to be fair.
He/she/they get it.
True. Optic Waffle already making a splash in this game as he gets the first kill. Ooh, little jiggle peeks. And he's gone. Dead silence does come out. Does look like they drastically reduced the timer, too, compared to previous Call of Duty iterations.
Wasn't it always a minute 30?
I mean, like, active timer.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I hope Dead Silence doesn't last a minute and a half.
No,
Optic
I
Waffle
thought you were
with
talking about
some great B-hops.
I thought you were talking about round timer.
Optic Waffle gets 1. He might go for the ace. I don't know if he got the second kill, but we'll say he's going for the ace, but Phase Me is there to close it out as UJ makes it 5-2. I had to wait for it to come up so I didn't embarrass myself.
What's the scoreboard looking like? You should hit tab. There we go.
There we go. Optic Waffle going 10-2. Already breaking that 1,000 damage mark.
What? Wait. They call me Stubbs is kind of popping.
He is. I haven't really been paying attention to Keiser's names, which I usually do. I guess it's because I just see they call me on this end. And once again, I will say, Optic Waffle always has above like 60% untraded kills, which is a very good stat to have, especially when you're dropping as high kill of games as he is.
What do you mean 60% untraded kills?
He's got 10 kills right now. Technically, it's 70% right now. He's got 7 untraded kills going 10-2.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Non-traded kills, I guess is the
like
stat.
He doesn't get traded. I see what you're saying.
Link does manage to pick 1, but gets shot in the long line of sight there. Trying to find who's firing. It's Phase Me. Does see him on the cross side. Barely makes it around the corner, but he does get picked off. Optic Waffle with a huge flank. The dead silence is out. Tough trigger discipline there. Unfortunately, the bomb is down. I believe they're actually planting right now, and that's exactly what's happening. Esports Ian gets one, gets a second. And they know where the last player from Keiser is right now.
Tristan got a clutch up. Can he do it?
I will say, from what I've seen,
the friendly fire.
Esports Ian tagging up a little bit. 25 seconds left to play. I don't know how long you need to defuse the bomb. I didn't switch screens. It doesn't switch automatically on death. Keiser takes the round.
The presence of mind from my co-caster is bewildering.
I will say, it's been rough these last 2 weeks. I've got 2 exams tomorrow, but I'm still happy to be here.
What are they in?
Chemical methods of analysis and cell biology.
Yeah, I always forget that you're a chem major.
Biochem.
Or yeah, right.
Either way, that means I just have to take twice as many science classes.
Yeah, that sounds like terrible, but doubled.
I will say I went to the eye doctor last Wednesday, and Dr. Alex Loizen used to have Dr. Amaro.
Ooh, they're connected. That was a
good name.
Oh.
That was a Chuck. Esports Ian gets one. Optic Waffle watching high. But he used to have Dr. Amaro as a professor, and he asked what my major was.
Yeah.
And when I told him biochem,
Switch to Valorant after this.
Yeah.
He said, so you like torturing yourself. So that was great to hear. Optic Waffle gets one and stays alive, and UJ closes it out.
All right, and we swap to Valorant.
UJ wins COD 6-3. All right, and we're back.
Sorry about that, folks. So we had to swap to Valorant literally instantly. They changed the menu.
Yes, they did.
The menu is different.
Yes, they did.
Great. Okay.
Can we get an invite? Universe. There we go. Cool. Too spoiled coming in clutch.
And where do I go? I go. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, there we go.
Sick.
Purple Panda, I do believe we were muted previously. Let's go. BSU being homies. That's huge. 3-minute delay. We're on 2 right now.
Is it a 3-minute delay?
They said 3-minute delay.
Okay.
And if they're going to let us stream Observer, I will agree to these terms.
Yeah, so we'll stop the stream. We'll bring it back in a sec. Don't go anywhere.